Thanks for stopping by. This is 2 Minute Classroom, and today I'm going to talk about 3 books that you should read. These are all books that I've read, so this comes from first-hand experience. And if you decide that you do want to read one or more of these books, I've included links below for you to access them. I do get a small percentage of the Amazon sale, and I appreciate the support. However, you can likely find these books at your local library, and some have a free audiobook on LibriVox, so check the description for more details. Now, let's jump into the list. For each book, I will give you a summary, some interesting facts, and the top reasons why you should read it. First on our list is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This is a time-tested self-help book written in 1936. And if you're like I was in high school, you have no interest in reading a book about making friends. However, I can assure you that, despite the title, making friends is not the focus of this book. Carnegie takes the reader through 30 simple principles for interacting with others. These principles will help you to win others over and avoid conflict. Some are seemingly obvious, like smiling and avoiding criticism, while others are less so, such as dramatizing your ideas or throwing down a challenge. How to Win Friends and Influence People was number 19 out of 100 on Time magazine's list of most influential books of all time. It is highly rated on Amazon, Goodreads, and Google, and is more popular today than when it was published. So why should you read it? It is a great introduction to effective social interaction and will likely make you more confident and more successful in all avenues of your life. It will improve your interactions with teachers, employers, friends, family, and just about anybody. Next on the list we have Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. This book recounts Dr. Victor Frankenstein's life and eventual efforts to create a living humanoid creature, which he succeeds in doing, and then flees in fear of the hideousness of this creature. This monster of Frankenstein is the character you are likely familiar with from cartoons and stories. He's not actually called Frankenstein, but rather Dr. Frankenstein's monster. The story goes into the creature's perspective of experiencing life, seeking love, and being feared and rejected by society and his own creator. It focuses around Victor and his monster both trying to find peace and happiness in their difficult circumstances. One fascinating fact about this literary classic that has spawned endless recreations and reinterpretations is that it was written by a 17-year-old. Mary Shelley was still in her teens when she wrote this incredible story nearly 200 years ago. So why should you read it? It is a gripping novel about 2 monsters who you as the reader will feel both repulsed by and compassion for. It can help you understand why some people may be unkind and why everyone needs more kindness. That being said, it is one of the darker novels I've read, which some readers may find difficult. Last on the list is Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. If you haven't read a novel by Dickens, make this your first. Great Expectation follows the boyhood and young adult life of Pip, a poor blacksmith's apprentice who comes into a large fortune from a mysterious benefactor. With his newfound wealth, he seeks high society and begins to despise his upbringing and those associated with it. His situation changes drastically when he discovers who his true benefactor is, and Pip ultimately regrets abandoning the friends of his youth. One interesting fact about Great Expectations, and many of Dickens' novels, is that it was published in serial form, meaning the story was told in pieces in a periodic journal or newspaper. Serial publications were the sitcoms of the 19th century. And why read Great Expectations? It is a wonderfully written book, relatable and captivating, even for today's students. It can also help you appreciate what you have, especially the relationships that you have. Let me know in the comments which of these books you find most intriguing, and if you want me to do more videos like this, because there are many more great books out there, and I'd love to cover them. And be sure to check the links in the description to learn more about, buy, or access the audio version of each of these books. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.